shortly. And I think we should be live on Facebook. Hi everybody, welcome to the Strategic Swing Trader weekly broadcast. I am Sami Abu Saad, Director of Education at T3 Live. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. We're going to talk about the market. I'm going to share with you my swing ideas for this week. But before we start, as always, a standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss in this video is for educational purposes only. If you'd like to download a copy of my free ebook, link for that is in the description. Also, if you have any questions for us, please be sure to reach out, info@t3live.com. If you find benefit in today's video, be sure to hit the like button. If you have any questions also, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. All right, so here we go. The market, okay, the market had a really big red bar on Thursday. Everybody knows that. On Friday, I was telling the chat room, that I'm surprised that we were getting a solid green bar, because normally we get a narrow range bar after a wide range bar. So we almost always get a narrow body bar or narrow range bar, and sure enough, before the end of the day, the market had sold off to close with a narrow body bar. The range of the bar was normal, but the body was tiny. So now the question is, where do we go from here? This is a strong reversal signal in the SPY, but it's meaningless unless we break under the red bar's low. So unless we take out Thursday's low, which is 555.83 on the SPY, we can check on the Qs. The reversal signal isn't really all that. To make things even more complicated, the IWM looks like it broke out for good, finally. So it might have just been mostly money rotation, sector rotation, money coming out of the big tech, big names into the small cap. So again, who knows for sure, but we should find out early this week whether this is some kind of a top in the market or to be ignored. The Qs has a nice reversal bar, but the Qs is already at the rising 20 on the daily chart, so I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see, but I think the one with the clearest signal is the SPY. And what I'm saying is, if we take out the red bar's low, then we're probably lower to at least here, at least the rising 20 on the daily, but only if we take out Thursday's low. Otherwise, I would say be bullish, unless we take out Thursday's low. All right, so here's the ideas. I got the ASNS, and if you trade penny stocks or stocks under $5, this looks nice. Over 187, stop under 150, and target about 270, I think. Yeah, 273. That would be the target on the ASNS. It's a daily buy setup. BCRX is a beautiful breakout plus a 123. So two different stops. The entry would be the same in either case, over 750 or so. No, 725, I think. Yeah, over 725. The stop, you can put the stop right here or right there. It depends on whether you want to give it a lot of room and not get shaken out, or if you want to treat it as a swing trade and take it for just a couple of days. If you're looking to hold it longer term, I always like to use the wide stop. If I'm looking to play it for just a day or two or 3 or 4 as a swing trade, then I use the tight stop. So it's just up to you, basically. The CARR is a daily 123 plus a weekly breakout. The CARR on the weekly chart looks great. Now, same exact scenario. Do you want to take the tight stop, or do you want to use the much more secure stop, which would be under the weekly low? This looks good long term. Or as a short term play, then I would use the red bar's low as my stop, which is 65.97, and the entry would be above whichever is higher, Friday or Thursday's high. It looks like it's Friday, so over 67 by 66, $1 stop. The CDNA is looking great on the monthly chart. See the transition happening on the monthly? Now, admittedly, a lot of these little small cap stocks that try to transition, they pop a little bit and then they fail. So who knows whether this will end up working long term or not, but it looks really amazing. Over 7 710. You know, this bar is high, looks higher to 30 plus basically. So I like it a lot. I would say, did I say over 7? I meant over 17. 1710, stop under. If you want to give it to 1250, that works, or you could use a tighter stop right here. Okay, about 13. It's up to you, but I like it higher long term. The FCX is a weekly buy setup plus a weekly 1, 2, 3. So I like it higher over. This bar is high, which is 52, with a stop under 50, 50. Target would be 55, but I also like it long term, so I would take only a piece, half of it at the prior high, and then half right here, and then half I would hold long term if the play ends up working. I talked about the flex a lot, and I played it 3, 4, 5 times, but unfortunately I didn't hold it. I talked about this breakout in previous videos, like it's an amazing breakout, as you can see here at the $20 hole number 2. And it broke out. That's the monthly chart. You can see the time frame in the corner right there. So it looks higher all the way up to the tech bubble highs from the year 2000, around 45 bucks eventually. Now on the weekly chart, has a weekly buy setup, deep pullback, but it's a beautiful weekly buy setup. So I like it higher over this bar's high, which is 30.88, with a stop under the pivot. Okay, and target the prior high or 45 bucks or a piece. You know, half here, half long term. FSM is gold or silver, rather silver. So I like it higher as a weekly buy setup, long right here, stop right here. I don't love it, but I think it's okay. Target the prior high on the FSM. Next one on the list is very aggressive, is the HLVX. So this is just an interesting idea. It's trying to transition on the daily chart after a mega gap down last week. It might work and be a really nice play, or it might not even go anywhere. I like it higher over $1.80 with a stop under $1.55. This bar is low. Target 1 would be 235. That would be 2 to 1 reward to risk. And then target 2 has infinite amount of room, almost. So this would be an interesting idea over $1.80 by $1.55. Target 1, 235, and then target 2, who knows? Could be 4, could be 5, could be 6. It would just need to be managed. A lot of the real estate stocks are breaking out, like this ARR, you know, broke out. I'm kicking myself for not being in it because I was aware of it, but I didn't create an alert. So when it triggered, the day that it triggered, I didn't see it. So ARR looks amazing, but it's a little late. If you look at the daily chart, it's up a lot. So we'll have to catch it on the next entry. There's the IVR, also a little bit late on the daily, but look at the weekly. It hasn't broken out yet. So I like it over, I think 980 with a stop under 880. So it's about $1 stop, and target, I honestly don't know what the target is. Is it going to be here? Is it going to be more? I don't know. But this is about to break out on the IVR monthly chart. The JWN is already an open position in the newsletter as a transition A on the monthly chart. Here's the monthly, looking beautiful to maybe here eventually to 35. But for now, for tomorrow, it has a 1, 2, 3. So long stop, or as a long-term play, there's your stop. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. Okay. The LZ is a gap fade type of a play. It's like the HLVX. It's like, hold on, let me just fix the chart real quick. So it's like the HLVX, and except that it's breaking out off the highs rather than the lows. So long stop and target $7, target 2 $7.50, or the gap fill basically on the LZ. Nice is already an open position as a transition A. I talked about it in last week's video, and it looks good still. Can add to it or start a new position over 175.50, I think, with a stop under the pivot here, whatever it is. So I'll check for you. It's 167.50, and the entry would be over 175.50. So that's an $8 stop, and target about 190 and maybe 200 if you're lucky. QFIN is a China stock. I have a few China stocks, but this one is probably one of the best looking, which has a weekly breakout. So over the base, looking to add to it. I already have it. Stop right here. And why am I using the wide stop? Because I like it long term. Look at the monthly, trying to transition. So QFIN and a few other China stocks look good, but this one looks the most ready. The QTWO, this one I was in for a while, and then I got shaken out like right here, and then it took off. So, you know, I played it on earnings also, it reported earnings, played it on earnings, but I didn't hold it. And now has a 1, 2, 3 long over that bar's high, stop under it, and the target, who knows? I mean, it could move up to $90. Has a lot of room. Notice the transition on this one. Remember I talked about the CDNA, how it's trying to transition. This one tried to transition and it worked. So you see how it's working? The Wix also, same thing, is working as a transition. So, you know, sometimes when they work, they keep going. Look at the Spotify. It transitioned and skyrocketed. But it's not just the Spotify. There's like a million of them. So anyways, QTWO, I like a lot. And then the QFIN, I like a lot over the base. Stop under it. QTWO is a 1, 2, 3. SRPT is the daily buy setup. Looks fine. Long over 155. Stop under 148, it looks like. Target 1 would be about this, around here. This bar's high, which is 163. Target 2 maybe 170. The Wix, a little bit late, but it's not too late. It's a weekly buy setup. It is a little bit late. Long over 166.50. Stop under 152.80. No, 152.30. So 166.50 by 152.30, and then target, who knows, 300. I'm not kidding, 300, but it'll take a year or two before it gets there. The WOW looks beautiful on the daily chart. You can almost say wow, because it looks really nice. I just don't love it on the larger time frames. 2 stops, tighter stop is right here, wider stop is right there. As you know, the tighter stop gives you better reward to risk. The wider stop gives you, less likelihood of getting shaken out. The monthly looks okay to here probably on the WOW. Not bad, honestly, not bad. And then the shorts, I have a very short list, which is the ANF. It's looking lower, already an open position in the newsletter, but it's not going very far. So we'll see. It's a climactic sell setup. I don't have anything else that I like short. Can you believe it? It's true. And the market might be coming in this week if Thursday's low gets taken out and I don't have a good short list. The good thing is I scan every day after the close. So it's not like I just scan on the weekend and that's it. I do this video on the weekend because I don't want to do a video every single day. But I scan every single day after the close and I update my daily watch list and I post new plays for the newsletter for subscribers. If you would like to become a subscriber, check the link in the description. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm Sami Abasad with T3 Live. Good trading, everybody. Talk to you next week.